Hey, Steve went out to here doing the junkyard crawl in rural Vermont with a 1962 Mercury Monterey. This one's kind of unusual. It's a two-door hardtop. Now, in 1962, 102,922 Montereys were built. Of them, only 10,814 were two-door hardtops like this one. And again, the Monterey was a big brother to the Ford Galaxy of the same era. And kind of weird, Mercury stylists chose to have the headlights big gap between them right there. Is on a Ford, they're much closer. Kind of gives the car a look of a wider appearance coming down the road. But again, same bones as a Ford Galaxy from 1962. And here we look under the hood, and what do we have? Okay, that is the big block, and that enters the X code, 352 two-barrel, 220 horsepower, extra cost $269 versus the base engine. Believe it or not, the base engine was a 224 cubic inch inline six back in the day. So this has the big block, if you will. The 390 was also possible, and the 406 was also a possibility in these cars, some with triple two carbs, and the S55 was the muscle car version of the Monterey. But let's go around to the side and see what's inside. And once again, the two-door hardtop body is kind of cool because with the windows down, there's no door frames, and it's like an open air feel. Windows, put them down, and it's wide open. So again, the hardtop body does not have a B-pillar. Kind of neat. And like Ford, the recessed door handle is kind of a cool touch. Seen also on Thunderbirds, kind of a cool touch. I like that. Hand goes right in there, much easier than flat skin. And inside, there we have it. Okay, so if this was an S55, we would have buckets, but this is a regular Monterey Custom. Would have had a bench, and we see, of course, the automatic transmission with a column shifter right there. Dashboard is, pretty well preserved. The padding, of course, is kaput, but again, a pretty car. Now, here's the trim tag right down here. You can see the X code, of course, is for the 352 two-barrel. Again, $269 well spent. A transmission 3 code means automatic. Axle code 6 means it had the 356 axle ratio. I've never heard of that, but there it is. 356 is a 9-inch type axle. And again, the color code on this is a J for Carnival Red. We can see traces of the original J code Carnival Red on the inner doors. And, pretty car. Once again, the hardtop roof line, very unique. No B-pillar. And here we have vestigial tail fins, which were in their height in the late 50s, and Mercury and Ford, little by little, sort of rounded them off. But here we have Mercury's effort at that. And again, 3 tail lights. These are brake lights. These are reverse lights right here. You put it in reverse. These guys light up, would have. And a gas filler right here, hiding behind Mercury, the god of speed. Right there under the door. What do we have here? Maybe a rattlesnake, something kind of fun. Will it open? Nope. Oh, well, arthritis strikes again. Let's open the trunk and see what we can find here. Yeah, commodious, as my former Barrett Jackson co-announcer Mike Joy would say. Plenty of room, commodious. And inside we see traces of the original J-code Carnival Red paint. And I've seen this over and over. The most predicted place on any car for the paint was inside the deck lid right there. It still has a shine to it. Kind of cool. But again, a huge trunk on this thing. And these are body on frame, leaf springs in the back, coils up front. And the original trunk mat still here, degrading and rotting away. And here's an old Schaefer beer. I don't think I'll be trying that out. Ooh, still carbonated. Just say no, kids. So anyway, that's the story of this 1962 Mercury Monterey Custom two-door sedan. And again, only 10,814 of these were built in 1962. Nice example of the breed, but the car, I guess, parts could be for sale. If you want to learn more, you can email paulcroziervt@gmail.com. And it's CROSIER. Again, paulcroziervt@gmail.com if you want to learn about maybe buying some pieces from this. I imagine everything's for sale. So thanks for watching this junkyard crawl video. If you like the video, be sure to subscribe to the Steve Max YouTube channel. Give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you again tomorrow with more junkyard crawl.